Edwards from Koskinen Stadium, delighted to have you with us. And off we go from Durham with Bellarmine getting the opening possession here this afternoon. The Blue Devils preseason, it's his 155th career goal. And the Blue Devils off and running here this afternoon. O'Neill on track to become just the second Blue Devil with 200 career goals and 100 career assists. He was the fifth different Blue Devil with 90 points in a season a year ago and gets the Blue Devils off and running here this afternoon. Zawada credited with the assist there for the Blue Devils. Had 226 career points, which is ninth in program history. As the season began today, he's 74 points shy of becoming the fourth Duke player in history and the 20th in NCAA history to reach 300 career points. O'Rourke, who had 40 goals in 17 games for Bellarmine last year, on the board. And the Blue Devils get it here, leading 2-1. So we approach the final 7 minutes of this opening stanza. If you're just joining us, a couple of goals already. Scooped up there by the Blue Devils, as Duke does win another faceoff. Now carrying it in. And a little bit of a misplay there. Not a bad idea from the Blue Devils. Hendry only playing in 4 games for the Blue Devils, but he's on the board here. And Duke with a 4-1 lead in the opening stanza on opening day here at Koskinen Stadium. Face-off won here by Bellarmine, and a nice job by committee to pick it up. Now a ground ball scooped up, nearly a turnover cause there. And here's McMichael trying to carry it in program history. Since the team began playing a full Division I schedule in 2006, they had 5 conference wins, the most ever. And the second straight year these two clubs have opened up the season against one another. Krause had 11 ground balls and 5 calls turnovers last year for Duke. Gets the strike here, puts the Blue Devils ahead by 3, 4 minutes to go, first quarter. First career goal as a Blue Devil, transferred to Duke from Michigan, 213 career points in 119 career games. Had 36 tallies for the Wolverines a season ago. And puts the Blue Devils ahead by 4 in this first quarter after they felt the momentum maybe turning toward the Blue Devils side of things. And every time Bellarmine has scored today, Duke's had an answer. Let's see after the face-off, which is won by Bellarmine, if the Knights can pull a little closer. With the 2 goals to get the Blue Devils off and running here in 2024, and the face-off in the second period secured by the Blue Devils. Another face-off win from the preseason first-team All-American, Jack Naso for the Blue Devils. Goals a year ago, and he gets his first of this campaign. And now Duke off the face-off win. Carried in by Krause. O'Neill misses high. O'Neill tried to go top shelf. Now Zawada. Wow. But with Bellarmine getting the goal, foul negated, and now the Blue Devils ahead by 1. Bellarmine here in this second quarter. Another face-off that is eventually won by the Blue Devils. Naso had won 8 of 12 face-offs before that one, and now Duke looking for something here offensively. A couple Michigan. The all-time points and goal-scoring leader at Michigan, named the All-Big Ten pick as well. Another save by Higginbotham, the all-conference keeper. Entered the season 45th in career points at Duke. With the goal there for the Blue Devils. And another face-off won by the Blue Devils. Naso on the Duke fans and his teammates in his first match for the Blue Devils here today. If you're wondering for Zawada, his career highs in goals in a game is 7, coming against Canisius in 2022. There's another face-off infraction against Bellarmine and should give the Blue Devils 11-5 advantage for Duke.
Take one right now. Tommy, you're up.
And the Blue Devils looking for more. O'Neal 1 goal shy of a hat trick. Luke Engelke will take the face-off here for the Blue Devils. Won by Bellarmine. Feels like the first time in a couple of minutes the Knights have had a lengthy possession here.
Everybody back up.
Another face-off won by the Blue Devils. And Duke can tack on here in the final 20 seconds. McAdory for O'Neal. 13 seconds to go in the half. Balsamo with it. In front of the cage, McAdory over the shoulder. Give it to him. First of the season for the junior. He had 36 a year ago. McAdory on the board. It's an 8-goal second quarter for Duke. Zawada with his 5th assist of the half. And the Blue Devils by 9. 4 seconds to go. Face-off is finally secured by Duke. That'll be the half. And the Blue Devils with an impressive second quarter. Votes in the coaches poll. A 4-way tie with for 30th with Brown, Bryant, and Stony Brook as we get this third quarter underway. Bellarmine coming off one of their most successful seasons in program history since becoming a Division I squad in 2006. O'Neal, by the way, his career high for goals in a game is 7. Did that against North Carolina in April of 2022. Blue Devils in another call. Papendick gets his first goal of the season, and the Blue Devils lead by 11. Bellarmine quickly the other way, and quickly the Blue Devils absorb, and nice hand for Slusher. An assist there for the Blue Devils to Grant Mitchell. $17 goals for Duke today. 9 assists for Duke on those tallies. Bellarmine. A little behind the back, over the shoulder. 18-5 Duke. Another face-off one there for the Blue Devils for the preseason first team All-America. Jack Naso, and now the Blue Devils off the face-off score again. Believe it'll go to Jake Wilson. So off the face-off win, 19-5 Duke with the lead. O'Neal with another assist. Wilson with his second career goal. He played in just 7 games for Duke a year ago. And it's Duke with the 14-goal lead. And a good play there to keep it alive into the offensive end. And will they say it'll be Bellarmine possession? They will not. Blue Devils will keep it. 9.5 minutes to go for Papendick. He's a goal away from becoming the third Blue Devil with a fourth Blue Devil with a hat trick. O'Neal, by the way, has 4 goals for Duke today. some of the superlatives for Duke coming into this year as they win another face-off and looking to answer right back. This will be the 12th consecutive home win should the Blue Devils hang on to this 14-goal. Another face-off won by the Blue Devils. Girard with the face-off win there for Duke. Thrown to X here as the Blue Devils operate. Afternoon, Dyson Williams a hat trick for Josh Sawada as well. A couple of goals this afternoon for Andrew McAdory. Other goals from Ben Johnston and also from Cole Krause as the Blue Devils off and running again in the fourth quarter, and nearly another goal there, but Higginbotham able to make the save. It's been Plaisted who's been leading the way today offense anticipation for this season of Duke men's lacrosse. The Blue Devils who reached the national title game a year ago. And with 80% of, they've got some aspirations of their own. We talked about how Bellarmine's coming off one of the most successful years in program history since playing a full Division I schedule beginning in 2006. Bellarmine. Possession to Bellarmine off the face.